Hey fellow YouTubers, today I'd like to talk a little bit about politics or some people concerning politics. Back when I was a teenager, I attended a church that Max Cleland's father attended sometimes. He wasn't there every week, but he was there often. And Max Cleland was elected as a senator to the state of Georgia, and Vietnam veteran who lost both his legs and his arm in the service, and he was later elected senator, and I believe he was a member of the Veteran Affairs or head of the Veterans Office or something. I forget exactly what it was. But anyway, I attended church with his father, and his father always liked to hear me sing, and he would compliment me on my singing in church. And Max and his dad lived not far from the service station I worked at in town, and Max would come in, and he was regular there at the service station, and it always amazed me how he was able to drive. His car was set up to be able to drive without him having any legs and only one arm. And he would come in. He was always nice. And I remember back then going to the dentist office and being there outside the dentist office in town in Lithonia, Georgia, with some people that were talking about the upcoming presidential race and who the candidates were and so forth. And someone mentioned they couldn't believe Jimmy Carter was running for president. Of course, Jimmy Carter was governor of the state of Georgia back before that time, and so we all kind of got a laugh out of it because nobody thought he had any chance whatsoever to be elected president of the United States. But history tells us different, because he was elected in 1976. That was just prior to the time I was able to vote, and I wasn't able to vote until when Reagan ran against Carter in 1980, and I was really glad to be able to vote that year, to be able to help get Jimmy out of office. We had a lot of high hopes for Jimmy, and I believe his heart was in the right place, and there's no question he's a good man, but as far as being president, he did have some flaws. But I just wanted to remember and share some times with you guys about that part of my life several years ago. And what stood out was everybody talking about Jimmy Carter, and thought it was humorous that he would run, and not thinking he had any chance. And of course he won. Just like I'm sure a lot of people didn't think Donald Trump had any chance whatsoever to be elected, but he won as well. But thank you for taking the time to listen, and if you like what you hear and see and listen to on my channel, I'd appreciate you subscribing. Y'all take care.